Greetings, Commanders. I'm Commander Chipson, and I'm coming to you from Alpha Centauri. And I'm in the area here doing some Imperial business, and I figured, hey, why not go to Sol and check out the home system? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so here is Sol, just under 5 light years. To be more exact, 4.38 light years. Now, if you're a relatively new commander, you might be thinking, well, how on earth are you going to Sol? The answer is, I have a permit. You have to get a certain rank within the Federation, and you'll get a permit to visit the home system Sol.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright, and here we are. And there is Sol, the life giver.
Fuel scooping.
We're just gonna top
Fuel
off the tank
complete.
real quick. And we're going to do a little tour of the
Fuel
planets.
scoop disengaged.
Now, there are actually a lot of starports in Sol as well, but we won't be visiting all of them because there's just so many, and this video would be hours long instead of my truncated about a half-hour long. Alright, so let's check out our systems here, and here's Earth, of course. And Earth, of course, is an outdoor world with a human breathable atmosphere and indigenous life. The atmosphere is far from chemical equilibrium as a result. Well then, that doesn't sound so great. Since it's the year 3301, we've probably done a number on our poor little planet here. And as you can see, we got 3 starports orbiting Earth, and a starport orbiting the moon as well. And the one orbiting the moon is actually a beautiful starport. I think it's called Galileo, and it's all white inside. It's a beautiful starport indeed. Alright, so first on the list is Mercury. The closest planet to the sun, of course, boiling on one side, freezing cold on the other, depending on what side is facing Sol. And we're just going to speed up transit here real quick because, let's face it, transit is boring. Alright, so we're making our initial approach here to Mercury. And let's see, we got some crater marks. Nothing too significant here. I was hoping to see maybe some like heat activity on the surface, but I guess we've actually been to planets that are probably closer to stars than Mercury. So I guess we shouldn't be too surprised with a lack of activity here. And now once Horizons comes out, Mercury has no atmosphere, so maybe we can land a rover on Mercury. Now that would be something. First rover on Mercury. Someone's gonna do it. Alright, so next on our list, of course, is Venus. Now, Venus is possibly the first planet that will colonize. A lot of people say Mars, and I say nay, not Mars, I say Venus. We just might be able to build a colony up in the gas clouds of Venus. Of course, we can't land on Venus because the atmosphere would crush anything down to dust. But, oh wow, look at that. It's actually really pretty. It's glowing, and it's got kind of a greenish tinge on the shadow horizon. Wow, yeah, that's actually very pretty. See, don't you want to live there? Up in the gas clouds, in floating colony. Wow, yeah. That is quite a planet indeed. Alright, so next on the Earth, of course, on the list is Earth, Terra Firma, home sweet home, the planet that all other life-sustaining planets are compared to, Earth-like. Alright, so we're going to see if we can come around here on the sunny side. And what do we got here? I believe that is Africa, and that means we're upside down. Let's right ourselves here. There we go, that looks a little bit more normal. Yep, and that is definitely Africa, the cradle of life. The birthplace of humanity on the planet that was the birthplace of humanity. And of course there is Saudi Arabia and the Gulf, and there is India and China, Pakistan, Malaysia, we almost saw Australia. It's just a little bit further down. And let's see if we can find my home in Japan. Looks like, yeah, it's still nighttime in Japan. So we're just gonna coast over the northern cap here, see if we can get back into the sunlight and see if North America is visible. That's nice with the pretty lights. Looking forward to when Kerbal Space Program has pretty lights. And it looks like a negative. Yeah. Now I'm all turned around. What am I looking at? Looking all upside down now. Okay, I think that's Italy and Spain. Alright, so moving on, we're going to go take a look at our old friend the moon. Gotta say, I'm pretty interested in seeing what the moon is going to look like in the year 3301. Goodbye Earth, goodbye Africa, goodbye India. Now, since it's 3301, I'm sure we've been to the moon thousands of times. Maybe we even have a colony there. Let's see what we can see. Then we want to come up on, of course, the daylight side. Since our ship doesn't have spotlights to illuminate the dark side of the moon. Huh. The moon does look very moonish, doesn't it? I've not seen any colonies, but then again, we probably wouldn't. The moon is not very hospitable, so if there are any colonies on the moon, they might be underground. So yeah, probably won't see much here. See if we can kind of loop around a little bit, see the pole. Yeah, I've not seen any infrastructure, but that doesn't mean much. It'd probably be pretty stupid of us to put a colony on the surface of the moon anyways. Alright, so next on the list, of course... Oh, actually, before we leave, let's check out the local capital ship. Earth likes to keep a Federation capital ship around, you know, because it's Earth. It's got to be protected. The birthplace of humanity. Alright, so we're coming in nice and close here. Oh man, what a view, huh? Wow, I don't know if that's would be a sunset or a sunrise. But yeah, we're gonna jump out of Super Cruise here and get in relatively close to the capital ship. We can't get too close or else we'll get a stern warning to back off. And if we don't heed their warning, we'll get shot at. But yeah, what a beautiful vista there. Alright, let's get in nice and close here. We'll take a picture so we can remember this moment. Now, I am recording in, well, the video is going to be in 1080p, so if you want to take a screen cap of the video, feel free. Alright, let's see if we can get in a little bit closer here and see what this capital ship's all about. A Farragut-class battlecruiser. And I'm hoping that... oh, what was this? Oh, a Type 9. Maybe he's bringing in supplies. Anyways, I'm hoping that the Federal Corvette is released soon. And from what I've seen from some pictures, it looks kind of like the battlecruiser, just considerably smaller, of course. Because this capital ship is enormous. It's too bad it's not the day side so we could see it a little better. But I guess it makes sense that you would hide it on the night side of the planet. Thunderer. That sounds like a pretty good name for a battlecruiser. Again, look at that vista. That is beautiful. And don't mind the engines of the FDL. They are very loud. Alright, so off to Mars.
Frameshift drive charging.
And Mars, right? The red planet.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But let's see if it's still the red planet in the year 3301. That's the question, isn't it? Oh, look at that. What a beautiful view. Yeah, what a beautiful game this is. Yeah, and still no Japan. I was hoping maybe we'd catch it, but I guess not. Still too dark. Goodbye, Earth. Goodbye, home. Goodbye, terra firma. Alright. Red planet, here we come! Okay, and here we are. And, oh boy, I don't think we can call it the red planet anymore. Looks like the humans done colonized Mars. Did some terraforming and everything. Yeah, I don't know, it still seems pretty unrealistic to me. Because Mars just doesn't have the gravity, really, to sustain human well-being, I'll say. That's very unique looking. You can still see some red tinges. Or maybe some of that Martian clay is still peeking through. Oh, and some vast Martian oceans now. Very interesting. I'll skirt the horizon here. Oh, you can see some lights down there, so there's definitely some cities. Well, it's good to know that the humans have achieved terraforming of Mars by the year 3301. Well done, guys. Huh, it's like a little circular ocean there. See some Martian clay poking through. And there's a ice cap. Very nifty. Yeah, people living on Mars. How do you like that? Alright, so Mars High. Name of the station. Okay, next on the list is Jupiter. Alright. Going very fast, very fast. And let's see if we can see the Eye, which is, of course, a giant storm on the equator of Jupiter. Let's see, where is it? I don't know, maybe it looks different in 3301. I can kind of see something there in the middle band that kind of looks like it might be the eye. And it appears we've also got a ring around Jupiter as well. Interesting. And of course Jupiter's a gas giant, so there's not going to be any colonies here. I guess they've been mining the ring around Jupiter, apparently. I guess that'd be the only reason to have stations here. Or who knows, maybe they've found something to extract from Jupiter's atmosphere. But yet again, another planet that we won't be landing on in Horizons. And speaking of that, we won't be landing on Mars either, since, of course, when they terraformed it, they created an atmosphere. Well, it is beautiful, that's for sure. And it says we've got a high-intensity resource extraction site. Huh. Now, Sol is a high-security system, so I wonder what kind of pirates are in a high-intensity resource extraction site in Sol. Very interesting. I might have to come back and check that out. Alright, so let's get on to our next planet in the list here. Saturn. Fairly far away, but with our time dilation, no problem at all getting here. Look at that, you can already see the ring glistening from this far away. It's good to see that the rings are still intact. I thought maybe we would have picked them clean by now. Yeah, it really is a sight to behold. It's an interesting color. I don't remember Saturn being so yellow. Yeah, but look at those rings though, beautiful. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, the poles looks almost green. Boy, and look at the shadow it's casting on the ring. That is a huge shadow. And Saturn's a very big planet, so I guess that's not too surprising. I crank my head around here. Yeah, beautiful. Good old Saturn. Man. Alright, so moving along with our... Oh, there's Titan. Oh, and they got a station, Titan City. Awesome. Another place I'll have to check out later. Okay, so moving along with our tour of our system. Uranus. Don't laugh. How about we call it Uranus instead? Alright, and here we are. Not much to look at yet. Oh, look at that. Uranus has a ring around it. A very ghostly ring, isn't it? I don't think there'll be much extraction going on out here. It's just like a giant gray clay marble. It's nice to see it up so close, but yeah, not a whole lot to see here. I do like the rings, though. The rings do look really nice. Alright, moving along. We are almost done with our tour here. Just a couple more to go. And next on the list is Neptune. The ocean god. Yeah, god of the ocean. Neptune is very far away from here. I believe it said it was 13,000 light seconds. And Neptune also has some rings. Very nice. Oh, and I'm actually really liking the color of Neptune. Very dark blue, almost purple. Looks like it's got some lighter bands there around the equator. Yeah, Neptune is looking pretty good. I wouldn't mind having a station around Neptune. Be a nice view. Yeah, very, very sparse rings. Yeah, I'm liking the coloration now. Looks very nice. And I'm trying to crank my head around here to keep a good view of it. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful Neptune. This is really a beautiful little system that we live in here. Alright, well now it's time for everyone's favorite. The debated, is it a planet? Is it not? Come on, where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Pluto. And again, very far away, but with time dilation, no problem at all. Alright, so the question is, have they updated the visual resources for Pluto since we've seen how it actually looks now? And it looks like a no. They have not updated it yet. Oh well. We get to see how that we thought it looked like. A giant ice planet. Or planetoid. With some cracks in the surface, it looks like. Of course, now we actually know what it looks like. It looks like any other kind of rocky planet. Pockmarks. And asteroid collisions. Yeah, but I like their version of Pluto too. It looks really nice still. Yep, good old Pluto. And while we're out here, we might as well check out Sharon or Sharon. Guess it depends where you live. Call it one way or the other. And it's kind of like a moon orbiting Pluto here. So let's take a look-see. It's going to be another icy planet, or planetoid. And it's looking a lot like Pluto. And also kind of like Uranus. You kind of see some ripples on the surface there. But you don't see those huge cracks like we saw on Pluto. Still a pretty interesting looking planetoid. I think it was worth checking out. And just for fun, let's head back to Earth. We'll see if we've had enough rotation yet to get a different view here. It's not looking good. I don't think we've been gone long enough to get a different view. Maybe just a little bit. We'll see. And of course, we're coming up on Africa again, and this time we're going to go west. Okay, there's South America. That's promising. Oh man, look at the horizon. Splitting the Americas in half, so we won't be seeing United States or Canada. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll just have to enjoy the lights. I think we see more lights. It's almost morning there. So we'll swing around the dark side here. See if my house is visible yet in Japan. No, looks like it's still nighttime. Well, Russia and China, we had a good view of that. Yeah, looks like my house is still in the dark. Oh, wow. So we're just going to move around here a little bit, see if we can get in a better position here. Do a little bit of maneuvering in Super Cruise. There we go. Now there's a view. And that's really nice. I think maybe this view deserves a picture. Yeah, so let's drop out of Super Cruise here. Oh, hush now, FDL. Your engines are too loud. Alright guys, get your print screen ready if you want to take a snapshot here. We'll just see if we can maneuver into a good view. Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. Alright guys, that has been my tour of our home sister. I'm Commander Gibson. Thank you for watching. And please stay tuned for more Elite Dangerous videos, weekly collectible reviews, and please stay tuned for more Stellar Remnants as well. I'm really enjoying how that series is coming out. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Take care, and I'll see you in the black. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you thought in the comments. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to see all of my latest videos.